it's Scott here, and this is week 6 of starting YouTube in 2022, and I've made a big mistake. Let's get into it. So, week 6 of 2022, and I'm starting a podcast and YouTube channel with my friend Mark, and I've made a big mistake. If you watched the last video, you know that we are literally in our second month. We started at the very beginning of January, and I'm calling this weekend week 6 of being in this process, and we are still in that grind and refine mode, just trying to get out content and trying to do it well. But we've already made a big mistake. Last week, Wednesday, when we want to record our episode, we don't just record the audio, but because we know we're going to put on YouTube, we record the video as well. We record the Zoom meeting. And I left the Zoom meeting so the camera was only on Mark's face and wasn't on mine. So then when I want to bring everything together into iMovie, I didn't have any video of myself. So that's why we don't have any video this week of Mark and I chatting together to put on YouTube, even though we'll still have it for the audio podcast. So to replace that, I will make a video of myself going through one of the topics, just kind of going through it as a monologue as well. But big mistake. And I feel really bad about that. I feel really bad that we can't, already so early in the process, we've already broken up our consistent pattern that we had going. So, making mistakes early, learning from them, and chugging on. So what are we going to do about it? Well, obviously, we're going to learn and we are going to make corrections. So now I'm going to have a checklist going every week, making sure that I've got everything recording. I have the cameras on that need to be on, and that all the windows that need to be recording will be recording. So big fail on that part. The other thing we're trying to get better at is being absolutely brutal in editing down the conversation. In the very beginning weeks, I would just let the conversation go into any direction that it went into, any tangent, anything that was unrelated. And in those first couple of episodes, I would leave most of it in because I felt like it was interesting, regardless of how tangential it was to the actual topic at hand. And here in the last week or two, I'm getting much, much, much more aggressive with editing out whatever is not germane to the core conversation we're trying to have. So definitely getting more brutal that way. And then, of course, one of the things that we know that we need to have in order to make all the algorithms super happy is we need to have strong titles and we need to have super strong thumbnails. So I am just trying to perfect the art of making titles that are searchable, making titles that pique people's interest, and then making thumbnails that instantly grab somebody's eye and kind of go, hey, what is that all about? And get them inspired to read the rest of the title. So working on that. As of now, we've just crossed the 200 view mark for watched YouTube videos. And 6 weeks in, we have 260 plays on the audio podcast as well. So nothing to complain about. And we knew that these beginning days were going to be slow as the algorithms figure out who we are and what we're about and who to show us to. So I am flabbergasted that we are almost to 500 total plays across the 2 different platforms. So super excited and looking forward to the future. Thanks for hanging out with us, and I will keep you updated every week as we keep rolling along.